Today, my opinion on, is there a cybersecurity skills shortage? Totally disagree with this shit. I think the Australian market is doing really well in terms of cybersecurity. I think we have great professionals out there who actually know what they're doing. They understand the landscape. They understand, I guess, all these different things that are occurring right now. The biggest problem that we're seeing is, I think it falls down onto the boards and the CEOs. There's a lot of ignorance. There's a lot of naiveness in terms of, it hasn't happened before, we don't need to worry about it mentality, right? Going back to our skills shortage, I don't think there's an actual skill shortage. I think there is a competence shortage in terms of employees versus talent. We understand when we versus talent, someone that specializes in that, they're absolutely superstars and they're rock stars in the game, whether they practice it, they research. A researcher and a security expert spends 95% of the time researching. Is your team researching? Are they employees? Are they coming in at 8:58, departing at 4:53, talk to Jill for 3 hours, go home and spend 6 hours or 7 hours a week worth of work? Or are they dedicated professionals working around the clock to support and advise and assist your business, right? That's the sort of thing that we're coming up against, right? When we talk about talent, being the LeBrons, being the Michael Jordans, being the Ronaldos, being the Messis, or are we talking about employees? It's an interesting conversation when we bring that up with a lot of the executive management around having a clear understanding of what the organization is trying to do and how they're going to get there, building a game plan and sticking to it, right? That is the biggest challenge. I don't necessarily think there is a skill shortage. I think we're doing really well in terms of our security and our, certifications and whatnot. But I just think there's a level of understanding, coming from the higher levels that is a little bit unclear and a little bit muddy. I think that's reflecting poorly on our professionals that are operating below the surface. So no, I don't think there is a skill shortage. I do think there's an operational shortage of people understanding where they want to go and how they're going to get there, in terms of, blaming it on, tech leaders and tech people and system engineers and sysadmins, etc. So no, I don't think there is a skill shortage. I do think there is some sort of operational things that are missing up there, which is making it a bit muddy and unclear as to what they want done for the business and what their goals are in the next 12, 24, 48, 96 months, etc. So that's my little feedback for this segment.